Good morning. Oh, I'm settling in. Whew. Thank you everyone for being ready and waiting as I get settled in. This is really flying by the seat of my pants and navigating the being a caregiver and still staying with my own practice, my own obligations. Wow, it's hasn't even been 24 hours yet and it's already challenging me, and I'm paying attention to moments, and they're just moments, really brief, of when I feel like a little attitude stirs up, like and then I notice it, and then I just like, okay. I gotta put chapstick on because I haven't had a chance to. And that breath of fire really dries my lips. And being in New York City with the air is so dry, so my body's really asking for more water. And this is me sleeping hair, no combing, for about 3 days now. This is as real as it gets. And thanks for sharing the ride, and this is gonna be as real as it gets. I am not able to make time to pretty myself up for these broadcasts, so you're gonna see me in the rawest form possible. And I feel there is no need to apologize for that. It's life, and this is what happens when you when people depend on you, and you have to be there all the time, making sure they don't try to be independent and do it themselves and potentially hurt themselves. So, and of course, I'm talking about my parents. So both of them are under my rule right now. All right, so we're on day 70. Wow, what an amazing accomplishment to stay with this practice for this long, and peeling the layers and pushing something that's so deep. It's coming up, and sometimes those grains, those sediments, those experiences of pain or trauma or disappointment or frustration or resentment, sometimes they're as small as a grain of sand, and sometimes they're like a boulder. And it's really easy to see the big stuff because it weighs more. But when we start sifting through the little stuff, that's where it gets really crazy. And yes, so here we are. We're going to tune in and do our 3 minutes fists of anger, and then 6 minutes of meditation. And I just want to tell you that the meditation, because you've been doing it for so long, right? And every day is like a new day. And we kind of capped it at 6 minutes because I wanted to make it convenient for everyone, and I didn't want time to be the excuse. Number one excuse I hear is that I don't have time. And are you kidding me? I say that to myself as well when it comes to play or creating. But when it comes to my practice, I do try to make time. And it is taking more of a priority in my life than it had been in the past. But what I'm saying is this meditation, Fist of Anchor is 3 minutes, and that's tops. You don't have to increase time on that. You could just increase your potency and intensity. But for meditation that we do to activate the inner conflict resolver reflex, you could move the time up to 11 minutes if you want, or even longer. So if we do the challenge with the broadcast and you've got 6 minutes in, you could do it again at another time, or you could continue if you're resonating with that practice, and if you're feeling that it's having an impact on your physical health, on your emotional health, your balance, and you're gaining insights, or if you're just coming out of meditation feeling a little bit more peaceful than when you started it, then I just encourage you and invite you to try it to extend the time. It's very hard to give you a whole full-blown Kundalini experience in this fast-paced environment and the live broadcast, because you want to capture the people and cater to the I want to say, like, the speed. You know, the average viewing time on my YouTube videos is 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Can you imagine if I listen to those statistics and I try to cater and say, okay, so I only could do a video for 20 seconds, and we're not going to get anywhere. So with the intention of having 9 minutes, 3 minutes fists of anger, 6 minutes of meditation, we have 9 minutes. That is a complete set. I feel that that is enough time that we could give each other. And of course, I add a little bit of talk because we need to sit in a space. We need to get into, you know, our own center, away from external distractions, and making that like a big orchestra, all symphony, right? All parts of it. We have a dog barking, and we have kids talking, and we have TV blaring perhaps, and it all becomes like a universal cosmic dance. And so we play with it, and we just go on. If we wait for perfect conditions, which is normally what we say to ourselves, when I get this and this, then I will be able to do that. When I'm this and that, then I will be able to. And that's biggest BS ever. So we want to harness everything that we have, and we've got to just sit down and do it. Just sit down and do it. And yeah, so before bedtime, this meditation is good to do. Nice, nice. All right, bringing our hands into prayer mudra in front of the heart center, feeling the heat between the palms and the fingers. Closing the eyes down gently. Let's take a deep inhale together. And full exhale. Inhaling deeply, lengthening the spine, reaching up with the crown of our head. Exhaling and folding, gliding the shoulder blades down the back like an angel folding the wings. Inhaling deeply, lifting the gaze up to the brow point. Just holding that breath, savoring this moment, feeling into the center of your being. And exhale, relaxing the body gradually, on your own, consciously. One more time, deeply inhale. And exhale. And let us inhale to tune in with Adi Mantra. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Om Namo Gurudev Namo Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Deeply inhale, suspend the breath, engage the Mula Bandha, root lock, tightly pulling in the rectum, sex organ, belly button in. Gaze to the third eye. And gently exhale and release. All right, Sat Nam. So starting with fists of anger, you're just going to go through all the checkpoints and then leave it up to you to kind of watch yourself, observe yourself. How are you doing with this? So mudra for expression, thumb is on the pinky mound, squeezing the thumb tightly. So this is the mudra, the seal, the direction, how we want to connect with our energy and allow that energy to circulate within our body. Backward stroke, powerfully. We want the hands to go over top of the head. Don't wave them here, okay? Want to go over because this is the arc line here. We carry our karmic imprint on around here. So when we do this, we're not only purifying the body, we're purifying our energetic body as well, the arc lines. Gazing to the third eye here directs the energy, the prana, to go there. So we're chiseling to open our third eye a little more to connect with our intuition. The breath of fire purifies the whole body, boosts your immune system, which is something that we should be doing daily, which we are. O-shaped mouth. And you're really pulsing the navel, okay? Just making sure it's not in the cheeks. You decide how powerful you want your breath to be. So you've heard me, but I want you to really establish your own rhythm. Listen to your own breath. And it's called deep listening, shunya. When you listen to yourself, when you hear yourself, as opposed to constantly listening for the outside. Really listen in, go inwards. I connect the root lock in, so I'm feeling grounded and I'm in my body and I'm embodying everything. I want to feel this rage. I want to feel this anger. I want to feel this frustration. I want to feel this resentment. And then I want to let it out. Okay. I don't want to block it. I don't want to just release it. I want to feel it. I want to know what resentment and what frustration feels like in my body. We don't want to be disconnected. And so just allow the body to move as it feels. Try not to be in the head. So me in the past, I was approaching Kundalini Yoga from a fitness perspective. And I was like, yes, I'm going to go hard. I'm going to go strong. I'm fit. That's not that. Okay. There's a little bit of that, but there's also a nurturing way. Okay. I'm going to care for my body and I'm just going to let my body do what it feels it wants to do. I'm not going to be in the head so much. I'm just going to be here. I'm going to be feeling every cell in my body, releasing the toxins, the lower vibrations, the lower emotions, the stuff that we hold in our subconscious. All right. What else did I say? Mentally chanting Har to release it, to plant seeds for something new. Let go of something to make room for something new. It's a tortoise, right? It's got to circulate. We can't hold on to everything. Then the newness has no space. It's a give it take, give it take. So here we go. We establish the breath first. Of course, women on moon cycle, deep breath instead, deep long breath, and pregnant women beyond first trimester also long deep breath. So here we go. Sitting up nice and tall, close the eyes, gaze to the third eye. Let's start with the breath. And the arms. Hut, 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 hut. Mentally chanting, root lock, engage gently. Keep going. Last minute. Here we go. Interlace the fingers. Deep inhale through the O-shaped mouth. Stretch the arms up. Stretch the spine. Pull the root lock. Squeeze everything tight. Hold this energy in and transmute it. Consciously turn it to love. And let it go. 2 more times. Inhale. Lock it in. Squeeze tight. Again. Inhale. And sweep your arms out to the side. Take care of your body. If you need a sip of water, have it, but do your best to stay in the space. See what brings up. See what shows up. Don't think it. Just allow it. Feel it. Connect with your breath. And connect with your body. The intelligence that is within the body is amazing. Let's take a few deep inhales together. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhale or sigh. Honor what feels good. One more time. Deeply inhale. When you're ready, you may gently open your eyes. Take a little bit of water. Very well. I'm a firm believer that all our suppressed feelings and emotions manifest themselves in a physical form, in a disease and a discomfort. And I'm looking at, myself and my parents, and I feel so grateful. I feel so grateful for this practice, because without this practice, I don't know what I would have been. I have no idea what kind of woman I would have turned out. This practice really, really helped me to see my patterns and to change them, and I'm still working on many of them. And when you're with your parents, you really sometimes notice how much we get passed down to us, and it's not like we asked for it. It's just a default programming sometimes. And we have the power to rewrite the program. We don't have to stick with what we know. We could rewrite it, you know, and it's powerful. And as I'm doing this practice, I'm angry. I'm angry because I have to be here and feel the pain of my mom. And this is a healing process. This is a tremendous healing process for her. And I'm here to hold her in loving arms, to hold space for her, to allow her to feel and to heal and to release it. But it's not pleasant, because as an empath, I feel it too, and it affects me deeply. And with this practice that I'm doing, it helps me to release it so it doesn't get stuck in my body. And I am so forever grateful for this practice. So setting up for our meditation next. Again, do your best to maintain a good yogic posture, sitting up nice and tall. Like, let the heart be open, tuck the chin in, shoulders are relaxed down, your face is relaxed, every muscle in your body is relaxed. And then you place your hands gently on the chest. You are holding yourself in times of difficulty and in times of joy. This is you. You got you. And so let's take an initial breath, deeply inhaling and exhaling. Keeping the gaze at the brow point if you wish. And begin to slowly inhale for a count of 5. Exhaling slowly for a count of 5, deflating the belly, pushing all the breath out. And then relaxing the diaphragm and being still like a statue, like a royal deity, holding the sense of peace and stillness until the next inhale. Again, slow and smooth. And exhale slowly, completely, and returning to that state of balance, tranquility, peace, serenity, sanity. And just holding here. Body's relaxed, nothing's moving. And then the next inhale. And an exhale, returning to silence, listening deeply to the waves of energy within your body. And continue this meditation. Go ahead and finish your cycle. And when you're ready, take a deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, stretch the arms up, engage the gentle root lock. Exhale. Inhale again, press the root lock. Shake the arms, shake the shoulders, shake the spine, shake it all off. However you look at it, either you're distributing the energy to all parts of your body or you're shaking excess energy that you don't want off it. Exhale. Come into your inner space, your inner stillness, your inner peace. Let's inhale deeply together. A sigh or an exhale. A few more times. When you're ready, you may gently open your eyes. Ah, I feel so good. I'm grateful. This is in the morning. I do have an evening practice too, and it's amazing. You never know what kind of impact it has. So 2 nights ago, the night before my mom's surgery, I wanted her to be involved. I set up an altar for her, and I wanted to chant with her. But she was very tired, and I told her, just lay down and I will chant myself and you just listen. And as I was chanting some of the mantras that I normally do, and then some other ones for, for healing and for magical healing, and I heard her breathe, nicely and deeply, and then she fell asleep. And during the practice, I had lots of thoughts that were coming through, and some of the thoughts were like, wow, how you want to, it's like the voice tells me, how you want to help your mom is never going to work. She's never going to do that. This is not her thing. This is your thing. And I didn't listen to that voice. I just continued on. I was like, this is as much for me as it is for my mom. I said, this is for me. And then as soon as I said that, I thought that this is for me, like all those doubts went away. And it's amazing that in the morning when my mom was going for surgery, she said, I'm ready and everything's going to be okay. When she came back yesterday and I was getting her ready to go to bed, and I said, okay, we're going to do the practice. And I said, you just rest and listen to the mantras, and whenever you're ready, you could start chanting. And she said to me, oh, it was so beautiful to hear the music and hear you sing. She goes like, I love it. Yes, I want to do it. And that was such a surprise for me. Like, wow, she really connected with it. So what I'm saying is you never know the impact you have. If you do it for you, so your energy, your lightness, the brightness of your aura will have, without a doubt, have an impact on anyone that you come in contact with during the day. And I know some of us are in strict lockdowns and quarantines, but still you have that energy, you vibing it out to the universe, and it ripples out. So trust it, trust the process. When we heal ourselves, when we bring this stuff up, we become lighter, we become the holding space to heal more. We have to do it. This is the power. We take the reins into our hands and we navigate it. We steer. All right, I wanted to share that. And the one emotion that I wanted to add to fists of anger is bitterness. Bitterness. That was a huge one that came up yesterday for me, witnessing that. And so, you know, the Kriya is called fists of anger, and anger is probably the most fiery emotion, but they're very subtle ones. There's few other emotions that are like smoldering, you know, they're quiet, but they're there, and we want to get those too. So thank you for joining me today for day 70. Whoop, whoop. We have 20 more days to go, and oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see what's gonna come through all this journey. Hands at the prayer, mudra at the heart center. Let's seal the practice with beautiful, long, deep breath. Ground the energy in all the way to the root chakra. And inhale deeply to chant Sat Nam. Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May you have a blessed day and joyful day. Remember to smile to yourself, to your soul, as often as you can today. Sat Nam. Blessings. I'll see you tomorrow.